Hello everyone and welcome to the online teletutoring of Department of School Education. We will be dealing with mathematics of class 7 and today together we will be studying chapter 3, that is data handling. It is on page number 57 of the textbook. Please turn to chapter 3, page number 57 in your textbook. Now, when we talk about data handling, the first thing that we are supposed to know is data. What is data? Data is nothing but any information. It is any information that you collect or receive. Any information that you receive from any source. It can be newspapers, it can be TVs, it can be from a friend. Anything that you collect, any information that you collect is called data. So let me write it down. Any information you collect from any source. Now this is all about data. Data means any information you collect from any source. Now, whatever you collect, you cannot just keep it like that. You cannot just keep it disarranged. Now what you're going to do is you're going to organize it. You're going to make it in such a way that when you look at it, you'll be able to understand it quickly. So the next part is handling. Handling means organizing data, organizing something so that it looks meaningful to you. So data handling is nothing but organizing data so that you'll be able to understand it quickly and easier. Now let's look at let's do a quick recap of what we have learned in our previous classes. We have been hearing about data handling since our last class, in our last academic year. Now, we will go for a quick flashback. Now, we're going to do all these in the form of a table. We're going to arrange them in the form of a table. Now, this table can be shown through an example. We will take an example where we will, let's take some marks. For example, a mark is given in this manner. Some marks are given in this manner of students. Let's say this is 50, 48, 48, 48. Let's say 20, 32, 20, 48, and then 50, another 48. Let's say that we have this data that is with us. Let's put this and take this and organize it into a table. Now the first thing that we are going to do is the first column we're going to allot it to marks. We have already learned about this. Now the next column will be for telemark. We will shortly come to this, what telemark is. And finally, we have learned about frequency. Frequency simply means the number of times a particular data is repeating itself. That means here data are nothing but 50, 48, 48, 48, 20, all these numbers that are given. These are the datas, or you can call them observations also. So frequency simply means the number of times 50 is occurring here. We can see that 50 is occurring 2 times over here. So this is the frequency of 50. Now let's arrange them in the ascending order. Let's first look for 20. We have 120, 2 20s. So in the frequency, we're going to write numerical number 2. In tele, we're going to use only sticks, 1, 2. So this indicates 2 in tele. This is the numerical value 2. Now let's look for the next number, 32. 32, we can see that it is appearing only 1 time. So we will write 1 here and numerical value 1. The next, we can look at the data given and we can see that 32 is done. The next number should be 48. So we will take 48 here. Let's count how many 48s are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 5 here. Now please be careful here. When you put 5, write 5 in tally. We're not going to give 5, 6, but here we're going to count till 1, 2, 3, 4, and a diagonal, or you can call it, you can just strike a line through it, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, and this strike or diagonal will be called as 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and strike 5. So this is how you will write 5. Next, we will look for 50. We have 1 and 2. So 1, 2, numerical number 2. Now this is how we are going to organize and tabulate. It's called tabulate or tabular form or a table. This is how we're going to organize data. Now, before we move on, let's look at some basic concepts and their formulae. The first concept that we are going to deal with today is arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean has different names. It can also be called an average. It can also be called as mean, simply mean. Now, arithmetic mean, what does it mean? Now, let's take an example. For example, let's consider that there are 3 students. The first student has rupees 20. The next student has rupees, say, 40. And the third student has, let's say, rupees 60. Now, when you talk about arithmetic mean, the first step you're going to do is you're going to add all of them. Add all of them. That means 20 plus 40 plus 60. And after adding, you're going to divide by the number of observations. As I've already mentioned, observations are nothing but the data. So here we can see that there are 1, 2, 3 observations. So you will divide it by 3. Now when you add them up, you get 0, 0, it's 0, 6, 4, 10, 12, divide by 3. Now you can further bring it down by dividing with 3. 3 into 1 is 3. 3 into 4 is 12. 3 into 0, 0. So you're getting rupees 40 as the arithmetic mean. That means rupees 40 will be with every student, every 3 of them. That means if you add 43 times, you're going to get 120. When you add them up, they're each going to have 40 rupees each. That means the first child will have 40 rupees, the next child will have 40 rupees, and the third child will also have 40 rupees. So this is nothing but arithmetic mean. In short, it means equal distribution, equally distributed. 40, 40, 40. They are all equal, right? So this is called arithmetic mean. Now this arithmetic mean, it has a formula. This formula is written in this manner. Sum of number of observations. Sum of number of observations means this. The observations, we are adding them up. So divide by number of total observations. So this is the formula that we will be using for arithmetic mean. Please make sure that you memorize and understand this formula. We will be using it in the future exercises. So with this, we will move on to the next topic. The next topic is range. Range is quite simple. Range of observations is found in this manner. This is the formula that we will be using. That means when you want to find range, you're going to look at the highest observation minus lowest observation. This will be the formula for range. Meaning, let's take an example. For example, we have some data, 10, 8, 7, 3, and 2. For example, these are the data that we have. Now, to find range, To find range, range is equal to highest observation. Now look at these data. Which number is the biggest or the greatest? Here, 10 is the highest, the greatest, the greater number. So we will take, in place of higher observation, we will take 10, then minus the lowest observation. The lowest observation here is 2. So we will write 2 here. When you subtract 10 minus 2, you get the answer as 8. So your range for these data is 8. I hope this is clear. Now we will move on to some exercises where the concept will become even more clearer. So let's turn to exercise 3.1. Now the exercise 3.1 is in page number 62. Exercise 3.1, question number 1. Let me read it for you. Find the range of heights of any 10 students of your class. Now they are asking us to find the range of heights of any 10 students of your class. Now, since we cannot go on and measure everyone, we're going to take some data directly. We're going to take our own data. So the first question is, of 10 students, heights of 10 students. So let's take the heights of 10 students, let's say 140. 140, these are in centimeters. 140, 132, 136, 140 again, 128, 126, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now these are the 10 heights of 10 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now in the question, they are asking us to find the range of these heights. That means range is equal to highest observation minus lowest observation. Now please mind it, these values I have just assumed. This may vary according to your studies, but these values I have assumed by myself, okay? The stand values. Now, range means highest observation minus lowest observation. Now, if you look here, you can look for the highest observation, the highest number. Here, the highest number is 140 minus lowest observation. When you look at these data, you can see that 124 is the lowest observation. So to find range, you simply have to subtract the highest from, the lowest from the highest. So let's do the subtraction here. We are going to subtract 140 minus 124. So 0 and 4 we cannot subtract, so I will borrow 1 from 4. It will become 3. This will become 10. So 10 minus 4 is 6. We have we are left with 3. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So your answer is 16. Therefore, the range of the heights of 10 students is equal to 16. I hope this is clear. Now let's look at the next question. Question number 2. Let's read the question together. Question number 2. Organize the following marks in a class assessment in a tabular form. The numbers given are 4, 6, 7, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 2, 6, 2, 5, 1, 9, 6, 5, 8, 4, 6, and 7. Now looking at these data, we have to form a table. After which, they're asking us question number 1, 2, 1, which number is the highest? 2, 2, which number is the lowest? 3, what is the range of the data? And 4, find the arithmetic mean. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make a table for this. So, let's start by drawing the table. We will have 3 columns. So, the first one we will mark it as marks, tally mark, and finally, frequency. Now, if you look at these data, to make it easier for us, let's arrange them in the ascending order. That means increasing order. So the first number is 1. The next number that is coming is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we have till 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. Now we will search for ones first. 1, we have only 1. So it will be 1, tally, only 1. Now 2. 2, we have 1, 2. We have 2 2s. That means in tally we'll put 2 6. 3, we have 1, only 1. So 1, here it will be 1. 4, we have 1, 2, and 3. So we will mark it as 1, 2, 3 and write 3 here. 5, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This diagonal is called 5, so we will write 5 here. Look for 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. 7, we have 1, 2. So we will write 1, 2, and 2 here. 8, we have only 1, so we will write 1, and this will be 1. 9, we have only 1, so this will also be 1. Now this is the first part of the question, where we are supposed to form a table. So this is how a table is made. Now let's answer the questions that is asked in the question. Question number 2. Question number 2, 1. It's asking which number is the highest. Now if you look here, you can easily identify which number is the highest. Obviously 9 is the highest. So we're going to write 9. The next question is asking which number is the lowest. Again, if you look at this table, you can easily understand that 1 is the lowest. Now finally, question number 3, what is the range of the data? So we have to find range again. So range formula is nothing but highest observation minus lowest observation. So here the highest observation is 9. So we'll write 9 minus the lowest observation is 1. So we'll write 1 here. So 9 minus 1 is 8. So your range is 8. Now question 4, fourth part of the question. Find the arithmetic mean. Now we have already seen what arithmetic mean is. So we'll write arithmetic mean is equal to sum of observations by number of observations. Now sum of observations. Do not be confused with the table. This table has nothing to do with the observations. The observations are here. So these are observations that you will add. So let's continue it here. I can write 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5. Since there's limited space, let me write it over here. Plus 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 5 plus 8 plus 4 plus 6 plus 7. The whole thing is divided by the total number of observations. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have 20 observations. Now when you add them, you're going to get 100. You can add them, you will get 100. Now 100 will be divided by 20. This 0 and this 0 in one place will be cancelled. 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 5 is 10. So your arithmetic mean is 5. So this is all about range, arithmetic mean. I hope you have understood something through this lesson. Please try to remember and by heart or keep in memory the formula that I have given you for arithmetic mean and range. We'll discuss the rest of the topic in the next class. So see you soon. Take care.